supporting the dictator in Ethiopia.
Stop supporting the dictator in Ethiopia.
Stop the war.
Stop the war.
My abda would they believe Alisha Warida Abzi Van Burhana
Hi, my name is Tamer Denehi. I'm from Virginia. I'm here in Washington, D.C. For the protest in order to ask and in a campaign, for an anti-war campaign for Abiy Ahmed and his party, the Prosperity Party, to stop the war on Tigray, the violence, the unnecessary genocide that's going on in Tigray to stop. For my brothers and sisters and family in Tigray, I would like to send my deepest condolences as well as all my strength and love. Our thoughts are with you, we stand with you, and I hope we see each other soon in a better circumstances.
I want you to speak louder, alright? We're gonna make statements right now. We're gonna demand peace. We're gonna make sure the people in Tigray will get peace. So listen to me and say what I'm about to say. Abiy Ahmed! Abiy Ahmed! Abiy Ahmed! He's a terrorist! He's a terrorist! He's a terrorist! The people of Tigray! The people of Tigray! The people of Tigray! The people of Tigray! I can't read even louder than this. The people of Tigray! 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 Demand! 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 Peace! 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 Peace!
شمر بيتلهم ولد جبريل بام كواشنطن دي سي هو هم تقاتي منا للا شجر قليل شجر يا اخواني ولا باكالين نغانم بي بمنفس مسزو تግራይና.
Hi, my name is Ozian Mulu. I'm here today to support my people in Tigray during this worst and hard time in Tigray, during this war that Abiy Ahmed declared on us for no reason, unnecessary, with no facts. And there's three reasons why I'm here today to support my country. One reason is to stop the war, obviously. Second reason is even if it doesn't stop the war, to help encourage my people in Tigray, saying we are here, Adrahum. We are here to support you guys no matter what, anything happens, we're here. Knowing this confidence, basically. And the third reason is to show that the United States that what is going on in our country at the moment and how rough it is.
Stop the war! Stop the war! U.S. U.S.
ሚካኤል በርሃል እንካብ ከተማ ቦስተን ግዛት ማሳቹሴትስ ሃገረ አሜሪካ ለማዓንቲ ኣብዚ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ተረኺብና ኣለና ነዚ ዝግበር ዘሎ ኩናት ነዚ ዝግበር ዘሎ ፀይቂ ነዚ ናይ ግብረ እኩይ ዝኾኑ ሰባት ኣብ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝፍጽምዎ ዘለዉ ነገር ኩሉ ሕማቅ ከም ዝኾነ ክነውግዝ እዚ ሕማቅ ኩናት ጠጠው ንኽብል በደል ህዝብና ጠጠው ንኽብል እዚ ኩሉ ዝግበር ዘሎ ስቅያት ኣብ ህዝብና ዘይግቡእ ዘይስሩዕ ዘይፍትሓዊ ስለ ዝኾነ እዚ ነገር ጠጠው ንኽብል ንመንግስቲ ኣሜሪካ ክነግር ንመንግስታት ዓለም ክነፍልጥ ክንጠርእ መጺና ኣለና ብዙሓት ሰባት እንካብ ቦስተን ብዙሓት ሰባት እንካብ ኒውዮርክ ብዙሓት ሰባት እንካብ ኖርት ካሮላይና ሳውት ካሮላይና ካብ ካልኦት ቦታታት እውን ብብዝሒ መጺኦም ኣብዚ ተጸምቢሮም ኣለው ብዙሕ ሰባት ኢና ንርከብ ዘለና ንህዝብና ክንነግሮ ንደልዮ ነገር እንተሎ ህዝብና ኣጆኻ ንስኻ ትገብሮ ዘለኻ ኩሉ ናይ ፍትሒ ናይ ርትዒ ስለ ዝኾነ ምሳኻ ኣለና ክንድግፍ ኢና ንሕና እውን ናትካ ቃንዛ ተሰሚዑና ቃንዛኻ ቃንዛ ኮይኑና ናትካ ስቅያት ተፈሊጡና ስቅያትካ ጽቅያትና ኮይኑ ኣብዚ ተረኺብና ኣለና
አይችልም አብይ የትግራይ ህዝብ ጠላት ነው ኢሳያስ የትግራይ ህዝብ ጠላት ነው ሻዕቢያ የትግራይ ህዝብ ጠላት ነው አረብ ኢምሬት እጅሽን ከትግራይ አውጪ እጅሽን ከትግራይ አውጪ ንጹሃንን በድሮን አትጨርሺ ኤርትራ
ከስሜ ወንድሙ ወርዶፋ ይባላል የመጣሁት ከዚሁ አካባቢ ነው ከሜሪላንድ የመጣሁበት ምክንያት በአሁኑ ሰዓት በኢትዮጵያ በተለይ በትግራይ ህዝብ ላይ አብይ አህመድ ያወጀውን ጦርነት እና ህዝቡን በአውሮፕላን እየጨፈጨፈ ባለበት ሁኔታ እሱን ለመቃወም ነው የወጣሁት እና በአሁኑ ጊዜ በሀገሪቷ ውስጥ በተለያየ ቦታ በኦሮሚያ በሀገሪቷ በአጠቃላይ አብይ ህገወጥ ስራዎችን ሰዎችን እያፈነ እየገደለ በአውሮፕላን እየደበደበ የራሱን ህዝብ እየገደለ ያለ ስለሆነ ይሄንን በመቃወም እዚህ አካባቢ ያሉትን የትግራይ ማህበረሰብን የወጡትን ፕሮቴስት በመደገፍ ነው እዚህ የተገኘሁት
ሽሜ አድሓንም ጸጋይ ይባል ዝመጻኹሉ ቦታ ካብ ሜሪላንድ እዩ ለማዓንቲ ዝመጻናሉ ጉዳይ ኣብ ሕጂ ኣብ ኢትዮጵያ ዘሎ ሰውአዊ which is genocide እንዳተካሄደ ዘሎ ነቲ ጦርነት ጠጠው ንኽብልን ሰላም ንኽርከብ መጽእ ዘለኹ
Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! We will peace! We will peace! We will peace! We will peace! All the struggle will be free! All the master repeat! If you don't count, if you can't make a noise right now, right here, we want people to hear us! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! We want justice! We want justice! We want peace! We want US! 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 Stop supporting the dictator in Ethiopia! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war! US! 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 Genocide is happening in Ethiopia! Stop the war! Genocide is happening in Ethiopia! Stop the war! US! 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 Stop Tigray genocide in Ethiopia! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war in Ethiopia! Stop the war! US! 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 Your drones are killing our people in Ethiopia! Stop the war! Stop the war! Stop the war in Ethiopia! US! US! US!
ኣብ ዓድና ዝግበር ዘሎ ኣብ ሕዋትና ብተጋሩ ብቦምብን ገለ እንዳጨፍጨፈ ምስ ኢሳያስ ተሓባቢሩ ንዑ ንቆም የመጽእ ዘለኹ ኣብይ ዝገብሮ ዘሎ ምስ ፋሽስት ምስ ዓረብ ሃገራት ይቃወም ኩልና ህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝተሰብሲብና ዘለና ንዑ ንምቃወም ትግራይ ትዕወት
እዚ ጦርነት ናይ ኢትዮጵያውያን ወይ ናይ ተጋሩ ጦርነት ጥራሕ ከይኮነ ናይ ኤርትራውያን ጦርነት እዩ ኣምሓሩ እንታይ ከም ዝደልዩ ንፈልጥ ኢና ኣብይ ኣሕመድ ድሌቱ እንታይ ከም ዝኾነ ንፈልጥ ኢና ንሕና ሕጂ ጠጠው ኢልና ድሕር ጠጠው ዘይባልናዮ መጨረሻው ኣሕዋትና ቦታትና ሞይቶም ደሞም ከፊሎም ዝረኸቡ ዓወት ሃገርናውን ክንስእን ኢና ናጽነትና ክንስእን ኢና ናይ ግድን ኩላትና ክንለዓል ኣለና ኢለ ዝሓስብ
What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want it? We want peace. We want peace. Stop genocide. Stop genocide. Stop genocide. Stop genocide. Stop killing Tigray. Stop killing Tigray. Stop raping Tigray. Stop raping Tigray. Stop killing Tigray. Stop killing Tigray. Stop raping Tigray. Stop killing Tigray! Stop killing Tigray! Tigray demands peace! Tigray demands peace! Tigray demands peace!
My name is Luam. I was born and raised in Seattle, Washington, and I live in Washington, D.C. now. I've lived here for about 4 years, and I'm one of the people helping organize against the war on Tigray here in D.C. I am here because there's a genocide happening to my people, and it's not okay. There are hundreds, probably in the thousands now, people who are killed, and those people are nameless because the government is cutting off communications, internet, phone lines, so they're not able to speak for themselves, and that's not okay. And the Abiy Ahmed thinks that because he's cutting off communications, nobody can speak for them and that they'll be able to get away with this, and that's not true. So I'm here to fight for my people and fight for their freedom.
እናታችን ትግራይ የደፈረሽው ደም አንድ ላይ ተከብረሽ ኖርሽው በተጋሩ ደም አንድ ላይ ትግራይ እናታችን የደፈረሽው ደም Abiy Ahmed is a terrorist! Abiy Ahmed is a terrorist! One child say he's louder! Abiy Ahmed is a terrorist! 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 Mike Pompeo, shame on you! Shame on you! Mike Pompeo, shame on you! Mike Pompeo, shame on you! Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Pompeo, shame on you! Mike Pompeo, shame on you!
ሂሩት ሀጎስ ይባላል። የመጣሁት ከዴንቨር ኮሎራዶ ነው። የመጣሁበት ምክንያትም ትግራይ በቦምብ እየተደበደበች መጥፎ ነገሮች በሙሉ ሀፕን እያደረጉ ስለሆነ ኤሌክትሪሲቲ፣ ውሃ፣ መብራት፣ ኢንተርኔት፣ ስልክ ሁሉን ነገር ደፍኖ ትግራይን በቦምብ እየደበደበው ያለውን መንግስት ለዓለም ለማጋለጥ እዚህ ድረስ ተሳፍሬ መጥቻለሁ ከኮሎራዶ። ትግራይ ያደረገው ምንም ነገር ህዝቡ ያደረገው ነገር የለም።
Just as marching today, protesting all attempts to counteract our current Prime Minister's actions that have so far threatened democracy, not only under the Constitution of Ethiopia, but everywhere else around the world, is extremely depressing to me. This man who should be leading our country to prosperity has instead for the past 2 years done nothing but divide us. Tigray is currently under the attack of the government, thousands of dollars in property, hundreds injured, and worse is to come if it is not stopped. It is also to mention the heavy censorship, specifically the media censorship, that is active all over the country and how it's affecting everyone, including myself. As of right now, it has been more than 2 weeks since I've heard from my extended family in Tigray. I don't know how they are doing, if they are safe or even alive. I don't even have the slightest clue as to what's even going on there, and most of them reside in Mekelle, which has been subjected to an onslaught of bombs. Moreover, I have other family members in Addis exceeding past Tigray territory, but now I can't even talk to them out of fear of them getting arrested since all the telephone lines have been tapped. The government is now dictating what should reach the public and what information is allowed to leave the country. There are journalists being detained for covering the events taking place. Abiy Ahmed's administration is actively trying to rid of the public's awareness of the issue. This is why we are protesting and using our voices, the voices that were wrongly taken away from the people of Tigray and elsewhere. This needs media attention. People need to hear this, because I refuse to let innocent lives be taken away. About Ahmed, as the world might know him clearly as the 2019 Nobel Peace Prize winner, of which earning the award for his involvement in easing the border conflict with Eritrea. I find this hilarious as this declaration of peace, the reopening the borders after 20 years, only lasted 3 weeks. It frustrates me that it's not possible to have it be revoked, but the fact that a person like him with no sense of compassion for human life possesses such an award, to me, it has lost its value. This man is causing a crisis. Drove 25,300 Ethiopians to leave their homes and flee to Sudan. If this still isn't enough, just know that this conflict is now expanding outside of Ethiopian borders. Eritrea and the United Arab Emirates have joined forces with Abiy Ahmed, all waging war on Tigray. The United Arab Emirates are using U.S. drones to fire at my people. It's no longer a civil war. This is now 3 whole nations against 1 region. This is now a foreign affair that needs to be dealt with immediately. Over something that could have been easily resolved by simple acts of diplomacy. It hasn't acted out in violence. It has only followed the peaceful process of democracy through its own election. For someone to stoop to take advantage of their power and use it to hurt others is sadistic. They want to govern our region. People like Abiy Ahmed bring shame to this world and humankind. A person with the lack of care for humanity who isn't human. These kinds of people should not be in a position of power where they have influence over the lives of millions. The longer he's in power, the longer it will take for the nation to get back together. I've been celebrating Lakatid every February pertaining to the Tigray Revolution, a day where Tigrayans are reminded of the tragedy that took place only 70 years ago. To see something like this now happening back home, it is as if history has repeated itself, and that is a very scary thought. No matter what, we will avenge our people back home, and we will make it known not only to Ethiopia, but to other world nations of who we are. The people who fought for us years before fought for this exact reason, and we will not fail them. Their blood is coursing through our veins. We are one. Stop the war, stop the genocide, justice for Tigray. Thank you.
ቱማይ ተስፉ ኪዳነ ማርያም ገብረ ጻድቅ ይባሃል ዝመጻእ ሁሉ አካባቢ ካብ ቨርጂኒያ እዩ as DMV ክላስ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ዝመጻእ ሁሉ ቀንዲ ዕላማ ባንዳ ፋሽስት አብይ አህመድ ኣብ ልዕሊ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ዝገብሮ ዘሎ ዘይፍትሓዊ ኩናት ንህዝቢ ዓለም ንምፍላጥ ንህዝብና ኣብ ዘለናዮ ኮይና ድምጽ ንምስማዕ የመጽ ንሕና ተጋሩ ድማ ኣብ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ከባቢ ንርከብ ኣብ ጎን ህዝብና በአካል እኮ ኣብ ማእከል ትግራይ ተዘይሃለና ግን ብመንፈስን ምስቶም ልዩ ኃይል ናይ ትግራይ ደም ሰራዊርና ህዝቢ ትግራይና ብሓፈሻ ኣብ ጎን ከም ዘለና ንምርግጋጽ የመጽ ዘሎ ፍላውዚ
ሽመይ ሰሚር ራጃ ዝመጻኸሉ ካብ ሜሪላንድ ሲልቨር ስፕሪንግ አካባቢ ሕጂ ዝኸውን ዘሎ ኣብ ዓድና ጄኖሳይድ ተጸዊዕሎ ጄኖሳይድ ከዓን ኩላትና ተራባሪብና ናይ ዘርኢ ምጥፋእ ስለ ዝኾነ ንዓለምናት ናፋለጥና ናይ ህዝብና ድሕንነት ክንውሕስ ኣለና
Do you miss them? Are you stressed? Do you feel the pain? Yes. Say louder. We want peace. 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 We will prevail. Tigray will prevail. Tigray will prevail. Take pictures. We're here to ask justice and to demand peace.
ስሜ ስሞን ይባላል። ዛሬ በዋሽንግተን ዲሲ እና አካባቢዎቿ በተዘጋጀው የትግራይ ላይ የታወጀውን ጦርነት በመቃወም በተዘጋጀው ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ላይ አስተባባሪ ነኝ። ዛሬ እንደምታዩት መላው በዲሲ እና አካባቢዎቿ የሚገኙ ተጋሮች ትግራይ ላይ የታወጀውን የዘር ማጥፋትና የዘር ጭቆና ጦርነት በመቃወም ሰላማዊ ሰልፍ ወጥተናል። በሆሎካስት ሜሞሪያል አካባቢ በመገኘት ድምጻችንን በማሰማት ላይ እንገኛለን። የትግራይ ህዝብ እንደሚታወቁ ሁሌም ለአምባገነኖችና ለአድሃሪያኖች አልገዛም በማለቱ ይታወቃል። አሁን ደግሞ እጅን ሰብረን አንገትን ቆልመን እንገዛለን ለማለት ከተለያዩ ሀገሮች ጋር በመተባበር ትግራይን ለመጨፍለቅ የመጡ አምባገነን ኃይሎችን ለመቃወምና ይህ ጦርነት ለማንም አይበጅም በማለት ሰላም እንደምንፈልግ ለማሰማት እዚህ ተገኝተናል። የዚህ ጦርነት ተጠቃሚ የሚሆኑት አምባገነኖችና አድሃሪያኖች ብቻ እንደሆኑ በማመን እኛ ከመላው የኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ ጋርና እንዲሁም ከኤርትራ ህዝብ ጋር በመሆን ሰላም ወዳድና ፍቅር ወዳጅ መሆናችንን በመጠቆም ይህን ጦርነት በመቃወም ላይ እንገኛለን። ለትግራይ ህዝብ ማስተላለፍ የፈልገው መልእክት ቢኖር አሁን አጠገብህ በአካል ባንኖር ነገር ግን አስፈላጊ ሆኖ በሚገኝበት ሰዓት ከጎንህ በመሰለፍ አስፈላጊውን ድጋፍ ለማድረግ ቆርጠን ተነስተናል። ይህን ስንልም በማንኛውም አይነት ድጋፍ ለመደገፍ ዝግጁ ነን።
Stop bombing Tigray! Stop bombing Tigray! US! US! US!
መጻ ሁሉ ካብ ማሕበር መናእሰይ ትግራይ ጨንፈር ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ከባቢያን እዩ እዚ ሎም ማዓንታው እዚ ተረኺብናሉ ዘለና ነቲ ብአብይ አሕመድን ብኢሳያስ አፈወርቅን ኣብ ልዕሊ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ተኣውጅ ዘሎ ጀኖሳይድ ጦር ንምቋም እዩ እዚ ሰልፊ ሰላማዊ ሰልፊ ብማሕበር መናእሰይ ትግራይ ብማሕበር ኮሚኒቲ ትግራይ ኣብ ዝኸው ዘሎ ምስሕዋት ኤርትራውያን ኮይና ዘዳለና ኮይኑ ነቲ ኣብ ልዕሊ ህዝቢ ትግራይ ናይ ዘርኢ ምጥፋእ ተኣውጅ ዘሎ ጦርነት ንምቋም እዩ።
ስሜ ኤልያስ ተፈራ ባላለውኝ እዚህ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ነው የሚኖረው። የመጣሁት የኦሮሞ ኮሚኒቲ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ትግራይ ወንድሞቻችን ጎን ለመቆም ይሄ የሰው ደም የጠማውን አብይ አህመድን ወረኛ አብይ አህመድ እናጡት ነካሽ የሚለው ራሱ በቲፒኤልኤፍ ስር አድጎ አሰልጥኖት አስተምሮት ለዚህ አብቅቶ በኋላ አፍ ለመብለጥና ነቃጡት ነቃሾች የሚለውን አብይ አህመድን ለመቃወም ነው። የትግራይን ህዝብ በአሁኑ ሰዓት በቦምብ እየደበደበ ትምህርት ቤቶችን እየደበደበ አገሪቷ ላይ ሰላም ማምጣትን አይችልም። የአገሪቷን ንጥረ ነገር እያወደመ የአገሪቷን ህዝብ እየገደለ ልክ እንደ ከውጪ ጠላት ጋር እያበረ ከኤርትራ ወራሪ ጋር እያበረ ትግራይን እየደበደበ ያለውን ለመቃወም የብሔር ብሔረሰቦች አንድ ላይ ከቆምን አብረን ከቆምን ይሄ የሰው ደም የጠማውን ስርዓት እንደምናስወግድ አልጠራጠርም። ትግራይ ላይ ተዋርዶ እንደሚመለስ አልጠራጠርም። ነገር ግን አብረን ለዚህ ጦርነት ፍጻሜ እንደምናመጣ ተማመናለሁ። የትግራይ ህዝብ ያሸንፋል። ለእኩልነት እና ለነጻነት የሚታገሉት የብሔር ብሔረሰብ አካሎች አንድ ላይ ሆነን ይሄንን ስርዓት እናስወግዳለን። ለዚህ ይሄንን ትብብራችንን ለማሳየት ነው የትግራይ ህዝብ ጎን ለመቆም ዛሬ እዚህ ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ የተገኘውን። አመሰግናለሁ።
نحنا واشنطن دي سي أمريكا نركب تجارو أجهم مساقات من هذا نجيزين نحنا نسقم الشجركم نحنا أبزي قينا عقاتهم عين قرفكم كل جزية وقولكم لنا حمد لحسنا ولا طلعتنا كنسعومنا كنشنفينا
أرعدم قبران السبال كواشنطن دي سي لما أنت تلقنا كله ليزوي سابورت قبل ليزوي كدعم دكتور أبي محمد أتوك بالله أوزينا القورة اللي قلقات أتوك بالله
Anytime she has a flare-up, she takes a breathing treatment or uses her inhaler. But as she ages, she feels very uncomfortable and is suffering from asthma attacks very often. Even before the war started, it was never easy to get her nebulizer refilled in time. Now that everything is closed and blocked, I fear she might not be able to get her nebulizer refilled at all. That is basically a death sentence. I want the war to end and everything to reopen so people who rely on medicine can survive. Please, this is for USA. Please help stop the war and open the internet so I can talk to my cousins and grandparents again. Thank you.
We demand peace! We demand peace! Be the highest in this, you can do it! We demand peace! We demand peace! Yeah, I want everybody in here to scream loud enough. Mike Pompeo from his house needs to hear this. Shame on you, Mike Pompeo! 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 We demand peace! We demand peace! We demand peace! We demand peace! What do you want? What do you want? No!
Abiy have to go. The war on Tigray got to go.
Stop the Tigray genocide!
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 Tagaru are being killed. Tagaru are being discriminated. Tagaru are being ethnically profiled in Ethiopia.
I'm 10 years old and I'm here because I heard about my cousins and I want to do everything I can so I can help them survive.
የትግራይ ህዝብ ላይ አብይ አህመድ እያደረገ ያለው ጦርነት የኦሮሚያም ህዝብ ላይ አብይ አህመድ ከከፈተው ጦርነት ጋር የሚያያዝ ነው፣ ቀጣይነት ያለው ነው። የአብይ አህመድ መንግስት ህገ መንግስቱን የሚያከብር አይደለም። ሀገሪቷ ውስጥ ያለውን ህገ መንግስታዊ ስርዓት በማፍረስ የበላይነት አህዳዊ የሆነ መንግስት የማቋቋም ዘመቻ ስለሆነ በጥብቅ አውግዘዋለሁ።
ዘይገጠመ የለን ዘይተገብረ ዘይተሰግረ የለን ዘይተጾረ ዘይተኻለ የለን ዘይተዓፍረ ተአምር ዘንገረ ዛንታ ኣለዋ እምበሓኽፈን ዲና ጽንዓተ ዶ ዘጽለለት
ሲጋናና ሜራ ደሞህጅቡን ተጽምትና ይትፍርስ ኮይንበትን መስመሪ ኃይልና ህዝቢ ኃይልና የቆይን ሰዓር ዘይኒ ሰግረዋ ፍጹም ወይገየለን